Hey, what's up, people? What's up? Handsome faces, pretty faces, good mind, positive minds. How are you doing today? And it's a launch mix. Welcome, people. How are you? All right. You can call your friends now, call your neighbors, call everybody around you. Everybody get around and let us just have this great day together. How has been your day? How has been work so far? How has been business? And if you're home, how's your house? Hope your landlord is not really troubling you. And if you're the landlord, hope your tenants are not troubling you. All right, to all the sexy mamas, to all the papas in the house, beautiful people, hope you are good. How is life treating you generally? I hope you're having 3 square meal, and even if it's 2, hope you're taking that 2 square meal with a whole joy, all right? Don't ever think every ugly thing that is happening around you is gonna stay. No. They are gonna pass. It's just a moment. It's gonna pass away someday. So all you need to do is stay positive to yourself and always tell yourself, I will overcome whatever it may be. All right, my name still remains Victor Oyebade. Like I said, Ife to me means love abides with me. And the love that I have for you, that's what makes you sit glued to your TV set, and that's what it's still making me come your way every week to give you an exciting moment, to share some things with you, to give us an eye-opener and to set our days right, okay? As usual, we'll be having some good topics, good music, just to mix both for your lunch. After all, it is lunch mix. I love this. And my DJ is ready to give you some beautiful tunes, ones you've heard, ones you've not heard, danceable ones, good picture quality, and good sense of humor, right? You know how that is, okay? And don't forget to always smile, laugh, because humor is the best therapy, like my boss will say, all right? Okay, don't forget to join me on Facebook, Victor Oyebade, and on Instagram, official Vic for Love, all right? VIC 4 and LOVE, official Vic for Love, and that's my Instagram handle. Hey, come on, man. You need to follow me, right? Don't worry. Follow me, and I'll follow back. That is my promise. And you don't know what can come your way. You can just have a hangout someday, all right? I could just go on your DM and like, okay, I like you. Thank you for being my friend on Instagram. Can we have an hangout and probably a lunch? You know, we can just have a lunch somewhere. I can even come to your office, and you'll be my host. And you're like, oh, you're bringing Vicky to the office. Whoa. And you know, we can even do business together. You know how it is. Okay, here on the Lunch Mix, we just want to make you feel good because you are the best of you. So, today's topic is something very, very controversial. Something very, very, you know, it has really caused a whole lot of issues amongst, you know, lovers. All right? Well, it's not a big deal for me, but some people see it as a big deal. And which is, can you still be friends with your ex? All right? Can you be friends with your ex? All right, you know what that means? So that means you are in a new relationship, but you are still in friendship with your ex. All right, so that's what we want to talk about today. And to you, I think I'm having some reactions right now from you people from my account all day. Like, we were like, never. I can never. Now, depending on what your ex says, but we are going to delve more into this talk, into this convo after this time out. When we come back from this musical break. So please don't go anywhere. See your lunch mix. And of course, you know, so you can call your friends, call your loved ones, call your families, call whoever. You can even start calling your friends. Oh yeah, listen to what this guy is saying right now. He's talking about us. All right, so let's learn together. And I'm not an island of my own, all right? So you can share your own views about it. You can share your own experience. Why you think it's not good? Why you think it's good? All right? Bring it to my DM. Let's talk about it. I mean, why am I here? If not for us to have an extra moment from that busy day that you are going through right now, from that busy week that you have right now, all right? We can always make something substantial. We can make something light, something, you know, something that is kind of emotionally inclined to whatever it is that you are going through. So I'll be waiting for your feedback on my Facebook, Victor Oyebade. Of course, you can't miss it. You can't miss that face. Don't mind the hair, all right? Don't mind the hair. You know what I'm talking about. And of course, on my Instagram handle, you can always buzz me up and DM me. Let's talk more about this. You are the best of yourself. So before we come back for this show, let's quickly go for this little musical break. Let's do some dance together. I love you. Right back. Don't go nowhere. Oh yeah, welcome back, people. Hope you guys enjoyed that beautiful tune that we just gave you. It's nice, yeah? Really? Yes. I know. Don't say. Come on. Don't say. All right. To those who are just joining us for the first time, yes, we want to discuss: is it good to keep your ex as your friend when you are in a new relationship? And that's what we are talking about. And I also remain your host for today's show, and I remain Victor Oyebade, a Pharaoh teaming. All right, and I'll say welcome to you that are just joining us for the first time today. You've not mixed at all because we are just starting. All right, like I said, there's so many things. Now I've got some feedback already. I got some feedback on my Facebook, and people are saying, why won't they keep that ex when that ex is rich? Oh boy, what did money go do, eh? Damn, people. Oh yeah, I understand. Now, what is your own take about that? Somebody just said, of course, I'll keep my ex, so the guy get money. But why is he your ex in the first place? Okay, maybe he's the one that served you breakfast. Or probably he doesn't really have much time for you. So you think you want that attention. Man, you can't eat your cake and have it at the same time. You must choose one. I'm like, that's why you guys become ex. But be that how it may, no issue at all, okay? So, really, why do you want to keep your ex as friends, as your friend in a new relationship? Now, the first question we should ask ourselves, why are you ex in the first place? If it's that good to you, why are you leaving him? If she is that good to you, if she's the best. Before you guys started a relationship, there must have been something you guys agreed on. And probably during the line, while the relationship was going on, you start finding out some things that, no, you can't live with this. And, you guys call a spade, and you guys went your separate ways. But, going your separate ways, you now think, okay, well, we are no more dating, and probably some things will actually be stopped. But that doesn't mean we can stop our friendship. And you became friends. No ish still. But what the ish will now, what becomes alarming, what becomes a threat to your new relationship is if you can't let go some things you do when you were together. And you still want to, because you know how it is. I've been in the show before, and I guess you have been in the show before, that there are some moments that you still sit down, you reminisce about, and you put yourself back in that mood of those times. Probably the way he cuddles you, nobody or your new guy can do that, or doesn't have time for those cuddling. And probably something just let something probably issues, family issues, or work, or distance. You guys are no more, but you guys kept seeing. Because those times when you are not expecting your new guy, your new coach, to still have such feelings with that person. Those could be dangerous, because anytime you guys bump into each other in a private place, you might be tempted to do those things again. And that's why most times having a close relationship with your ex could be dangerous. Could be dangerous. Especially when you guys are like a piece in the pod when you get together. Especially when your separation is not what you guys consented in. It's not what you guys really agreed on. Maybe it was some unforeseen contingencies that made you guys separate. If anything happens and you guys are back, you might want to kickstart, you might want to start from where you stopped. And you will now be comparing your ex with your new guy. Both male and female. No gender is excluded here. If a girl is keeping her ex, with the new guy, the way your ex makes you feel that time, if you guys got separated because of one thing or the other, probably distance, or probably families, you guys got separated via family, or a minor misunderstanding that you got to know the truth later, but the deed has been done. You can't call back yourself, or you are already in a relationship before finding out the truth, and you can just call it back. If peradventure you guys meet in a secluded place, or a place more conducive to spark up your relationship or to spark up that mood again, you guys might do something that will make you stay glued, that will make you, in fact, that you will regret for the rest of your life because of that little reunion that you guys have. That is why most times it's either good, it's better for you to just let the sleeping dog lie. If you're an ex, be an ex. The best thing you can do is, if at all you want to remain, if at all you want to still have a relationship, you want to still have a connection with your ex, the best thing you can do at that time is to be online friendship. I tell you, that is the only way that your past would come back haunting you. And we've heard stories of people who does, it's my ex, she's my ex, and you guys had one nice time, one final nice time, and poof, you got hooked. That's that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Now, something happened to a guy sometime. Now, this is a real story. Okay. Now, they've met in a church, all right? They've meeting. In fact, they are both, in the same department together, and like that. But they only see from afar. They like each other. They come for a meeting and the dispatch, and both of you. There was no official, connection between the both of them. Okay, now, they went their ways, or something happened, they got separated. He got married, but she was not married still. Do you understand? She was not married still. Now, something happened in the guy's relationship now. That's another thing that you guys should think about now. Something happened in the guy's marital home, that the wife is not giving him the attention he needed, or the wife is not there when he needed her to be, or the wife is not really being the wife that she is supposed to be. So he started getting, neglected, start getting lonely at the very hours, the early hours or early years, let's say between a year of that marriage, which is still fresh. Never forget, the lady that they were together for just few months that they got separated. So, and you know how Facebook is. Facebook will always bring your old friends back to life, just like a suggestion. Then he now saw the ex, the friend, on Facebook as like a request. He accepted and they got talking. And now, when they were together, the girl is not as pretty as now that they are seeing themselves after so many months on Facebook. That Facebook has brought her back like a friend request. Okay? And the guy too wasn't as rich, handsome, or good looking like before. Now they are meeting. The first mistake they did was calling for a meeting. That, wow, is this you? It's been a long time. Where are you now? I'm so pleased. I'm so studying so thing. Me too. I'm married. Yeah, I know. I saw it. Wow, man. Can I see you? Do you remember those days? Now start remembering themselves. Those beautiful days they had in their department. Like, oh, yeah. Can we meet? Don't let me just give you a treat. They met. Then seeing this small girl before of yesteryears, and seeing this beautiful girl now, poof, something sparked in the brain. Lo and behold, don't forget I said the guy's marriage is not really working out because of one thing or the other. Maybe, first year in your marriage is going to be a war because you guys are coming from a different perspective, different home, different background. You're coming together for the first time to live under the same roof. So there's going to be a whole lot of disagreements. I'm sure many people can relate. Now, they met and wow, they start talking, blah, blah, blah. They had a nice time in the public for the first time. Nice time, they ate, they talked, they catch old times and everything. They went their ways. Or getting home, hey, hi, are you home now? Yes, I'm home. Have you eaten? That's the girl talking to the guy now. Have you eaten? And of course, the wife is not around. She's nowhere to be found. I've not eaten Gary. I'm thinking of drinking Gary. And from the girl, why are you drinking Gary now? Get something better. See, nobody do it for me. I thought you said you're married. Well, it be as you get. The guy is trying to shield that thing that he's married. And the girl is like, wow, you do so there's nobody in the house to get anything for you. And like, well, okay, why don't you get noodles? Okay, well, I'll try noodles. Okay, let me know if you are done eating. And that's it. Yeah, you want more story? Don't worry, I'll come back for the part 2 of this story. After this time out, let's quickly go for a musical break. Don't go nowhere. Still story time. Your ex as your friend. Is it good or not? Come back to conversation. Go nowhere. Lunch mix with BK. Yeah. And welcome back. Yes, I hope you're enjoying yourself. All right, it's still me. For those who are just joining us, yeah, you've not missed too much. We are talking about, is it polite, is it nice to keep your ex as your friend when you are in a new relationship? That is what we are talking about here. And I've said it, well, it could be dangerous. Yes, if you lose your head in the game. All right. And I said before now that the best way to keep those kind of friendship is let it be online. No physical connection. Because once you do that, memories start rushing down your memory lane. And you might just open the door for something that you might regret for the rest of your life. All right. I still remain your host, Victor Oyebade Iferotimi. If you want to join this conversation or you want to share your own story, how your ex almost ruined your new relationship, or why you think you should keep your ex, please buzz me on my Facebook, Victor Oyebade, that's my Facebook, or you can DM me on my Instagram page with it at official Vic for Love on my Instagram page. Share your moments with me, why you think your ex should be kept as a friend in your relationship, or why shouldn't he? Probably you've seen one or two things, you've gone through one or two ordeal that been a lesson to you. Come on, let's talk. Let people hear you. Let's convo. Let's converse here about this. All right, great. So that's that. Now I was telling you a story before I went on break earlier on, and I was at where the lady said the guy should make noodles, for dinner because the guy's wife, she's not always around, and these have caused a whole lot of hula baloo in the family. All right, so after eating, the guy, because he couldn't sleep, after all, the wife is nowhere to be found. He couldn't sleep, and they went still chatting. Wow, I had noodles, thank you, yada. Hope you want to sleep. I don't feel like sleep, I feel like talking to you more. It's been a while now. Then they continue that conversation. Man, you look so pretty. Those years, blah, 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 yada. They kept talking. The girl started laughing, and he to start laughing. Now, at a point, the guy was sad. Now, the new girl came on board, and she's making him happy. See, let's not deceive ourselves. Your heart will always tilt towards the other heart that is making the heart happy. Nobody wants to stay sad. Nobody wants to stay, moody. It's just like a bird. A bird, like a pigeon. A pigeon will always, fly to a house that you can always get a grain to eat. That is such a relationship. Your heart will always tend to where you are getting peace, where you're getting happy, where you're getting that attention that you need. Now they started off and they start buzzing, they start meeting. Lo and behold, from the story I gathered, do you know that they start looking for themselves? To the extent that even the wife in the house does not know how far the man does leave the house to go visit the other girl or the other lady. And that kept on and on. And lo and behold, the ex became what the guy now wanted. What he actually was praying for in the marriage. Now, the ex now became like, this is the kind of woman I want in my life. And the main wife in the house becomes secondary. In fact, he didn't even really care anymore. Because after all, I'm getting my joy from this single lady. Now, if not for the intervention of probably God, because at the long run, the guy starts going, he'll go 2 days, 3 days, 1 week. The girl doesn't know, because even the wife doesn't know, because she doesn't really, no calls, no communication, nothing. So the guy was as free as a bird. And they started rolling, started doing stuffs. I mean, it doesn't that this ex of his take him out, take him for shows, take him for buy him gifts. Attention was like skyrocketing. What this guy needed. So most times, and before you know it, things happen. But there was a day, maybe because of God, let me put it that way, or because of the second thought of the guy towards, just not destroying his home, or not just being one of those people that do have broken home. He just like, all right, I think it's that time I stopped, because I've really gone too far in this. And they fought. Now, the ex that now became the favorite of the guy, when the guy was about breaking up with her, became a war. Because the ex too actually thought or had accepted this guy. After all, he's my ex. So if he's having issues with his marriage, I can take my ex back. You guys are really so amazed. I won't blame her, won't I? Every lady too wants a man that will give her attention, that will make her feel like a woman. You make me feel like a natural woman. You know that song, right? Yeah. He actually makes her feel like a natural woman, and she loves that vibe. She loves that, that scenario, loves that aura around him. And now there's a big issue. So he has to break off with that ex. Now, can we call that breakfast? After all, this guy will tell me, maybe she knows that he's married. But leave it to marriage without any solid ground. See, gone are those days that people want to die in one marriage. I'm not saying all right, but at the same time, marriage is give and take. If your guy is giving you attention, give him back. If your guy is trying to make you happy, try and make him happy. If your guy is complaining about something, you need to change. The same thing to the girl. If your woman is complaining about one thing or the other, about one character or the other, about one habit or the other, try and change. Else, you are going to drive her away, and that might make her search for her ex. Or that might make him search for his ex. And once ex start coming into your present affair, things fall apart. You know that song, Abby? Things fall apart. Yeah, things will start falling apart. So it's always good for you to keep your ex at bay, so that whatever you are facing presently in your relationship now, you can actually iron it out. Because once that ex comes into your life, you have a divided interest. And once your interest is divided, there will always be what do we call it? Comparison. And when you're comparing A and B, definitely one's gonna suffer. And because it's your ex always want to be like the angel. And the ex will now do everything he or she can do to get you back. Now, what tells you that your ex that wants you back won't be the worst devil ever. Huh? You think that ex will be better off than the guy you're having right now because you have an issue with him or her? Wait, let that ex come back into your life. And you will know, hey, you are worse. Well, some ex are nice, but it's just good for you to just let that your ex, let it, unless you are strong enough to close that door permanently. So even if you are seeing him now, you are seeing him as just your friend and nothing else. Hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, so that is just my only little tip of you keeping your ex at bay. Don't bring them into your present life. The best thing you can do is let them just be your friend. Most importantly, your online friend. Unless you are strong enough not to allow any other thing to come to play. All right, so that's how it is for now. Let's go for a little musical break. And when we are back, we will keep talking more and probably we give you other things and probably we share more ideas on how you can make your ex or your present love be more, acceptable. You know how it is, my people. It's not always good to always think going back is better. After all, they say, forward ever, backward never. Because the person you are going back to meet might be worse than what you are experiencing presently. I hope you get a jack. All right, I'll be right back after this musical break to round off the show. Don't go nowhere. DJ, drop it. Oh yeah, people did it. Oh yeah, people. Man, it's been an awesome time right in the studios. Okay, hanging out with you all right there. You are superb, you're excellent, you're wonderful friend, you're wonderful family, and I'm always happy whenever I come here to speak with your conscience. We are here to learn from each other. Well, like I say, I don't know all. I want to learn from you too. So let's share our experience. I want to learn. Probably, I stand corrected, okay? I stand corrected. I can only give you what I know from my own side, from my own point of view. You have your own point of view. Everybody is entitled to his or her opinion. So whatever you think is right for you, you can bring it up. Some can love their ex. Okay, for instance, let's paint this scenario. Probably you are in a relationship right now and your present ex is jobless. And this is really affecting the home. And of course, you know that your ex probably is the CEO of one company and you're like, okay, fine. That kind of a thing, you can't tell the present guy you want the war to happen. You can't tell, but you yourself, you know how that person is to you. And probably your guy doesn't know, they don't know each other. The ex will definitely know the new one. It's the new one that doesn't know the old one. That's the irony about relationship. Okay? Now, there's nothing bad in you talking to your ex that, please, my husband needs a job. I don't know, is there any vacancy at your place? Can he come around and probably you can just get him employed? Now, you've done your own as a good wife, or probably done your own as a good lover to make the life of your spouse better off. But what is the mind of your ex? So most times, even when you are good, most times when you have a good ulterior, when you have a good motive, okay, in to do what you want to do, can you tell what is going through the mind of your ex? Can you tell what is running through the mind of your ex? You can only know yourself. We are not like a transparent a poly that we can see through each other. Okay? They're not like a glass that you can see through both ends. You can only know your end, you don't know the other person. So if you are good, and that's why I said you need to be strong too. You need to be determined within yourself that you ain't gonna allow anything that will mar your image, anything that will dent your conscience. Because everything you do, be it good, be it bad, affects your conscience. unless you've killed your conscience. And killing conscience is not easy. Yeah, because we all have a soul in our mind. Now, you can have a good intention, but do you know of his? Do you know of her? And we have some people that they'll say, if I can't have you, no one else will have you. Those are the kind of people that they will do everything in their capacity to make sure that you fall or you run back to them for help. So, in a nutshell, you first of all need to, before you start dancing back to your ex once you've left him, I mean, for the little time that you guys were together, you've known what he or she stands for. You've known what he or she believes in. You've known a kind of character. Maybe that's what took you off in the first place. So it's always better, it's always a good thing if you've actually x-rayed the life of that your ex to know if going back to him won't come back like a haunting shadow haunting you before you do that. Okay? Now, I'm not trying to paint exes as all evil. I mean, I still have most of my friends who we've dated before as friends, you know, but our friendship now has a level. Our friendship now has what we are beneficiaries of to each other. Probably, like I'm working in a TV station right now, and most of them are actors. I'm female now, and they are actors. And I'm like, okay, can I come on my set and let me interview you, let me bring you on my show? So I can interview them on my show. That doesn't mean it's bad, all right? So like I said, it matters most what help you want from them. It matters most what relationship you want to rekindle from them. If it is positive, if it is healthy or not. If it's not healthy, sis, bro, jackpot, because it won't help you. All right, and this is how far we can go on the show of Lunch Mix today. And I'm sure you've enjoyed one thing and you've learned one thing or the other. So keep searching inside the you in you. Let him lead you right. Follow your mind. Let your mind dictate for you. And I believe that you are going to follow the right step because I want you to always be happy. I want you to have a good and steady relationship, and nothing must hinder your joy. Never. Nothing deserves your tears. You remain the best and you will ever be the best. So till I come your way again on the same station, it's still me and I still remain your humble friend, Victor Oyebade.